Here, just wanted to check in on this beautiful Sunday. You know, Sundays used to be my worst day, and now they're my best day. And that's because a sober life, it's just different, you know. I wake up and I can do whatever I want. I'm not limited by a hangover or whatever, you know. Um, and honestly, like right now, anybody else. So I wanted to jump on here and talk about the winter and how, you know, I think that we're kind of taught to protect ourselves when it's cold out, to stay inside, to stay warm. And I used to be like that 100%. You know, ooh, it's cold, got to hurry up and get inside. But I've learned through embracing cold therapy, cold exposure, that cold brings me life, brings me joy, brings me happiness. Nature outside, putting my feet on the earth really helps ground me. It really helps my nervous system regulate. Lately, I've found that walking has been really key to regulating my nervous system during like the holiday season, during Christmas, the winter months when, you know, many of us suffer from seasonal affective disorder, including myself, which is why I make sure that I get outside, I get out in the sun. I have a happy light at home that if I really start to get down and, you know, I haven't been outside or I'm working inside at my house, I will put on the happy light. And so some other things I practice is just every morning I go outside in my bare feet. And in the winter, the sun is not out that much. Look at this. So I know where the sun usually is, even though if I can't see it. And I go on my bare feet and I take some deep breaths up. So big inhale through the nose. And you could do that anytime you feel like you're a little anxious, a little stressed out, you know. So, and I do some stretches outside when I do that. I'm not outside long, but I go year round, no matter what. And I go in bare feet, no matter what. So when there's snow on the ground, I'm not out as long. But I also practice like cold water therapy. So every single day I get in a cold shower for 2 minutes and then I'll switch it to warm. Tons of benefits with that, and I'm going to do a little short about that. But, you know, boosts your immune system, your mood, reduces inflammation, gives you energy. It's just really like a reset on your body. You know, there's like a button, 2 minutes in the cold water, and you're like, bing! Okay, I'm ready to start this day. So for someone who used to dread like every day of her life for most of my life, I did hit a switch, and I changed my life, consciously changed it, and now I work on my mental health and mental wellness daily, and I do things like walk outside in nature to stay in a positive vibe. Up your vibe, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, I have no video yet to post, and then today I did a cold plunge outside today, which I haven't done in quite a while. So it was my first, my cold water plunge of the year, and that was cold. But I will say that it just gave me life. It really, I got out of there and I was just like, okay, we are ready to start this day. And that vibe continues through my day. So there's things that you can do that are pretty easy. You know, like I do a daily meditation, and it's all for my mental wellness game. The mental wellness game is very strong for me. it's really important that I stay well and stay grounded because I'm also a Pisces. So I'm a little out there, Let's just leave it at that. So I think the important thing is to face your fears and really face the uncomfortable. And that's why I do these things, because sobriety is not comfortable. You're tested, to keep that. And it's sacred. Sobriety is sacred. It really is, like, it is. I don't know, that's the best word I can say, is that sobriety is sacred. And so that's why I show up every day, to show you guys, now that it's been 10 years, I think that I've been 10 years every day, like, working on my mental wellness game. And so when I do have a moment, or I'm really stressed out, or I'm struggling, I know what to do. And so I snap back pretty fast. And that's why I show up on this channel, to help people, give them little tidbits of, like, okay, breathe. We're going to get outside. We're going to put our feet down on the ground, and we're just going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Hold it. Sit more air in. And when you're ready, slowly let it go. Relax your whole body. Relax. That little thing can totally switch everything. So for me, I show up because, this is real life. I'm living it. I'm living it sober. I'm Gen X. So take that for what it is, but I think we're pretty badass, because we just were kind of left to figure it all out. We didn't have cell phones or the internet, and we would just come home after school, make our snack, do our thing. So with that knowledge and that strength that I've gained and worked on, I'm showing up as best as I can. I'm human, and that's it. Human, never perfect, just progress. All right, you guys, thanks for being here. Super grateful. And if you like this live and you're into mental wellness and keeping it together, subscribe or share this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.